if your entire script is on the presentation, you might as well just send the presentation to everyone's email and have them read your presentation comfortably at home. They don't need to sit there to listen to you read off the slides. Why are some people so bad at presenting? The number one reason that we lose our audience during our presentation is that the audience are thinking this is not about them. So what is the solution for this? We need to practice a special kind of empathy called the you attitude, which means that we need to focus on what our audience needs. And that is the reason why I want to start the class by talking about 5 common presentation mistakes. Mistake number 1, not knowing your audience. And that is what I was talking about just now. So if you don't know who is going to listen to your presentation, it's very difficult for you to prepare for your presentation because you don't know what they need. And you need to provide value to your audience. And the first thing we need to do is to know who they are. And this will help you precisely prepare what goes into your presentation. And mistake number 2, not engaging your audience. So what does that mean? That means that your presentation needs to be interactive, and you need to hook your audience in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of your presentation so they can focus on your presentation. And a lot of presenters fail to do that because they just want to go through the presentation. And mistake number 3, not familiar with your slides. So what would happen if we are not familiar with our slides? Whenever the presenters are not familiar with the slides, they would pack their slides with a lot of information. It's almost like they put the entire script onto the presentation. So basically what they do is they read off the slides. And that's the worst thing that we can do as a presenter, because if your entire script is on the presentation, you might as well just send the presentation to everyone's email and have them read your presentation comfortably at home. They don't need to sit there to listen to you read off the slides. So make sure that you do not pack your slides with information and read off the slides. And another thing about packing information onto the slide is that it's very, very distracting. So would you want your audience to read the slides, or would you want them to listen to you? You need to choose one. I would often choose to have my audience listen to me and focus on me as a speaker. And mistake number 4, not using your voice skillfully. And this is something that I always emphasize in my full presentation training. Voice is our most powerful weapon because we can control it, we can practice, we can get better at it. And voice is such a dynamic tool that we can use to change our audience emotion and to make them feel our presentation, to impact them. Using voice is the most important skill that you need to learn. And the final mistakes that you don't want to make is not having any takeaway. And what that means is that whenever we move towards the end of the presentation, we need to prepare to summarize the points that we just mentioned throughout the presentation. So exactly what you want your audience to remember in the presentation, you need to summarize it and have a takeaway, have a call to action. So we need to help our audience remember the presentation by having a recap and also having a clear takeaway at the end of the presentation. And those are the 5 common mistakes that you don't want to make.